I did say that if Disney was to come out with something completely original, that maybe people would probably see it just out of principle. Disney being the fast food of entertainment and all, but then they announced Wish, and I'm like, people might actually see this movie because it is original, but let's just see what this article says. No legs. Disney's Wish plummets in 2 weeks. Hey, huh? Disney's Elemental opened poorly this year, suggested the Mouse House had yet another dud on its hands. Slowly, the Pixar original lured audience back to the theaters. The film won't spawn any sequels, but the title scored a modest 154 million at the U.S. box office, added 341 million in overseas sales, and Team Disney saved itself from another box office debacle. Did Disney acquire Pixar? I don't remember when Pixar, for some reason, Pixar. What the fuck is this? Shut off my screen. I remember when Pixar's has this bad habit of making the moms have the biggest dumpy you've ever seen in your life. And that's just sort of been the fad of Pixar. They call that having legs in the box office terms. The film legged out a respectable box office tally after a week starts. That's not the case for Disney's Wish. So the film opened at the anemic 32 million over the 5-day Thanksgiving weekend, and one of the best times to open a family-friendly film. That came in below even modest estimates for the film. The tale of the heroic young woman, whoever the fuck, exposing the local king, Christopher, as a fraud. Could the film repeat that what Elemental did early this summer, using word of mouth to leg out a respectable box office score? And the thing is, most Disney movies are most movies in general go anywhere between 50, 60, 70 million. 100 million at the utmost amount, but so I feel like to even break even, they'd have to make at least that back, or at least double that to be successful. The film dropped roughly 64% in the second frame, coming in fifth for the weekend. It couldn't defeat Godzilla Minus One. I gotta see this fucking movie. Apparently, this movie was only made with $15 million and probably just absolutely blasted out of the water. The film released on roughly half the number of screens. Wish had. The movie lacks the buzz to propel it moving forward, and the lackluster critical reaction hasn't helped. By the time Wonka opened December 15th, Wish will be lucky to stand in the box office top 10 charts. I doubt Wonka will do that good. Well, I mean, I know it'll do better than Wish. Team of the film Threat has the team at Film Threat has heard from current and former Disney animators about the film, explaining the behind-the-scenes chaos at Disney that created the troubling status quo. Film Threat writer and podcast co-host Alan Ng, a Disney animation devotee, said Wish looks took less than 4 months to animate, not even half the time of Strange World. That 2022 film proved one of the studio's biggest recent flops. Took only 4 months. See, and that's the thing. I feel like, again, they're doing this thing where they're trying to pump out as many projects as cheaply as possible, and again, the market's just not having it. Clearly, that was not enough time to make Wish a classic Disney feature. NG says adding the animators often worked overtime, 60 hours plus, to get the film completed. Yeah, that's kind of that's a lot, especially for a movie that's going to end up flopping anyway. Every plea the animators gave, the threat of unionization, Disney ignored it, NG said. Threats of unionization. Film threat founder Chris Gore explained why disgruntled Disney employees are reaching out to his indie outlet, not other platforms. I don't believe that any of the people reaching out to us trust the mainstream industry trades, like the Hollywood Reporter, Variety, Deadline, The Wrap, IndieWire. Gore said, yeah, I mean, again, those are big publications that probably get money under the table by corporations to hype up by like Disney and other media outlets or entertainment outlets to, you know, give them good reviews, even if the movie ends up being shit. So I doubt they'll even push it out. So yeah. Is that it? I guess that's it. So, apparently, Wish is flopping. According to this article, comments. Bob Iger is scum. True! Godzilla Minus One has a budget of $15 million, beats both Wish of $200 million and Marvel's of $300 million. Beyonce concert film beats them too. Yeah. Parents are making Bob Iger Disney pay clearly for his political agenda. Arrogance? Hell yeah. Arrogance is a great word to apply to this situation. Perfect, really. True. But yeah. Apparently, again, Godzilla Minus One. I gotta make another video about that when I watch it. Apparently, again, it was only made with 15 million and is fucking blasting most Disney products out the fucking water. But again, I guess I had hope for Wish, though I'd never fucking see it. I mean, what people want, or at least what the market really wanted, was just an original Disney product. But after Disney's did everything in its power to shit on its consumer base, now even if they do come out with something original, people still want nothing to do with it. Like, if Wish would have came out before all of these remakes, remasters, reimaginings, and them shitting on their consumer base, I think it would have did good. But because Disney is incapable of doing that, of just putting out a product that people want to see, like, they just cannot do that without, the political agenda behind it. People are just saying fuck them, and they're saying Godzilla Minus One, which is the good movie. So, I mean, that's all I gotta say about this. There's really nothing more to say. I guess we can look at another. Disney's billion-dollar box office blues breaks 10-year streak. Disney's box office woes continue with its latest film, Wish, meaning its strong box office record spanning almost 10 years comes to an end. Strong box office records? I mean, they maybe had a couple of movies out of like the 5 or 10 shitters, but excluding the pandemic year of 2020 and 2021, which saw drastic box office deadlines and some studios opting not to release films, Disney has seen a film exceed 1 billion yearly after 2014, with Wish being Disney's final film this year, its difficult opening means that no Disney film will pass the milestone in 2023. Per the numbers, Disney's largest box office gross in 2023 was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Yeah, I mean, so a good movie was by Marvel, but yeah, which netted the industry giant around 845 million. This would still fall short of Disney's biggest 2014 entries, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 and Maleficent, which adjusted for inflation would actually cross the billion mark in 2023. Moviegoers and critics give various reasons for Disney's struggle this year, but all agree that the pandemic is definitely a factor. Again, they have Disney Plus, and you're telling me in a time where people were literally forced to stay indoors that they couldn't make any money on Disney Plus and their streaming outlets? I don't know about that. But I mean, I guess it might have. Like, I see why it would, but I don't think in 2024 you can just blame the pandemic again. Like, it'll be the excuse for the next 30, 40 years. I mean, families find that the squeeze on their income means the many movies, even outside of Disney, don't justify the expensive trip to the theater. Just recently, theater owners voiced their worries over the coming Christmas period. Despite the first Aquaman grossing over 1.1 billion, times have now changed, with many believing that the sequel will struggle to attract viewers. The pandemic also promoted Disney's shift to quick Disney Plus releases, with the company now struggling to convert them back to theater goers. Yeah, see, exactly. Again, I don't see why, even if I had Disney Plus, like, again, at a time where people just could not leave their house, they still failed to get some sales and some subscriptions. There has been an overall shift in viewer habits in the Rosaka. I'm about sick and fucking tired of reading this already. All this is showing excuses. Give me the Wish, which has grossed around 50 million since its release in November 22, 2023. Walt Disney Animation Studios give the official description. Wish is an animated musical comedy welcoming audience to the magical kingdom of Rosa, where Asha, a sharp-witted idealist, makes a wish so powerful that it answered by cosmic forces. A little ball of bundleless energy called Star. Together, Asha and Star confronts his most formidable foe, the fucking king idiot, to save her community and prove that when the will of one courageous human connects with a magic of the stars, wondrous things can happen. Again, this article, I guess, is just giving excuses. Whatever. What do the comments say? Go on to the comments. What the fuck? Oh, it's one of these where it's just... And that's going to be like, oh, hey, you want to keep reading? Blah, 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 blah. Kiss my ass. So, yeah. I mean, I guess there's nothing that Disney can come out with that will... Maybe if... Nah, I'd say even if they tried bringing back the older superhero movies with Marvel, like Iron Man and Captain America, what people used to watch, back when they were good, would do it. But now, again, I don't even think people would even fall for that anymore. Again, you had so many films that sort of dangled the carrot in front of you, being like, only for them to subvert your expectations and be like, nope. In fact, we're doing this. And people are just sick and tired of that. People are sick and tired of having their expectations subverted. Like, maybe people just want to see what they want to see. And maybe that's what you should show them. Oh God. I forgot that was going. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about this. Peace.